Nations Cup Exhibition Series 4 Round 2 Red Bull Ring in Austria. It's my home race. Let's go for this little preview. Welcome to my channel. It's a 12 lap race. We are doing it in the group forecast. Rolling start, BOP on, tire wear is a X2, fuel is a X1. I expect dynamic weather because it's only the racing hard tires available and the both wet tires, the intermediates and the heavy wets. So I set the weather in this preview on random. Group 4 I already said. Shortcut is weak. We have car collision penalty off. We have no wall collision penalty. Thank you PD for that, because Daily C this week is a mess with that. The special thing is we have to do at least one pit stop. So let's hop straight into the race and look how this is going on my 12 lap review with this beautiful car. I don't know if I have rain in this race or not, but we will find out. Let's go for the race. If you're doing the race in the Veyron, you have to shift very early. The power is around, look here, 6,200 revs around. That's the point. You have to shift in that car to be as quick as possible. I started on P10. I don't know, I forgot about, I didn't look at. Now I am on P8. I'm already shifting a little late. I have more to be focused. Brake around on the 100 meter board here. Out of second gear. Let's go. We switch over to weather radar. Wait a second. So, put the weather radar on the highest range you can get to see as early as possible if there is rain or not. First lap already almost done. Be careful here, don't go too wide because of the track limits. And now start with second lap, and I try to show you where and how to brake. Full throttle. Whoa. My light crashed. Full throttle here. Brake around the 100. This is not good. Wait a second. I'm doing it almost live, so sorry for that little issue. Now it's better. Full throttle also here on the second straight. Brake around 100, down to second gear, release the brakes to have a better rotation. And again throttle. It's totally a high-speed ring here in Austria. You need a lot of straight line speed. Again, braking here on the 100. Try not to brake fully on the curbs because there is less braking grip. Try to stay on the tarmac. If you have a free line brake on the outside here at the 50 meter board, third gear, fourth gear, brake a little down in third, and go towards the second last corner on this short track. Again 50. And go. In this AI demonstration race I'm already on P4. brake around 100, early on the throttle, don't go over the yellow curbs here. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Don't go over the yellow curbs, don't go too wide to avoid the penalty. Up the hill, hunting down the Lexus. Be careful on that corner because it's a big chance of spitting out even in the Group 4 cars. Brake a little bit earlier if you're in the pack to do not crash the other cars to destroy your race and the race of the other ones. Down to second gear inside on the apex and go outside on full throttle. Brake around 50 here, down in third, tight here, early on the throttle. Don't brake as early as the AI did here. That's a classic. Now we have a little free air in front of us. Down in fourth. Don't go too wide on both corners, and as you see, track limits. I was too wide in the second last corner. That you really have to avoid on this track because the penalty zone is on the straight there up the hill, and you lose a lot of speed and you will definitely destroy your race if you have to slow down. I will put away the penalty right now. So in the EI it's not that big impact. Then you have to do in the official race tomorrow. Penalty zone starting around here. And you see you are on the acceleration part of this straight. And you will lose a lot of time, way more than the 0.5 the game is giving you. You will lose a lot. You will lose around 2 seconds at least because of the lack of you lose so much speed. And if it's on the beginning of the race, the cars are close together, I don't think you can survive it. But anyways, if you're not going too wide, you will not have the problem like I had. So brake around the 50 board here, down and forward, and don't go too wide. You have to stay on the red and white curbs to avoid it. Don't go over the curbs. It's the 5th lap starting. Be careful here. Again, don't go too wide if the track limits are the curbs. You have to stay on it. It seems I have luck and there is no rain upcoming in this demonstration. Let's overtake, what car it is, Sylvia something. Let's overtake this car, do 2 more laps or so. And then go for the mandatory pit stop. I don't think I will win this race here because of the pit stop. The other cars will not do it. But to show you how to do this race, I have to do the pit stop. Up the hill again. Don't rev this car. If you're using the Veyron, don't rev it out. You have the most power, around 70-75% of the revs, as I'm always trying to shift around the gear number here. Now you saw, that's where you have to shift this car. don't take my lap times as a reference. I'm trying my best, but if you're watching me for a while now, I'm not the fastest, but I try my best. If you appreciate my try, please leave me a thumbs up on this video and please give me a subscribe to my channel. I would really love to see it if you like it, and leave a comment. What do you think about my style of videos? Thank you for that. So let's go inside here. Outside early on the throttle shift early, as I said a few times for now. Outside here around the 50 board, down in third. Go tighter than I did in this. Brake a little bit earlier here to hit the apex and to get early on the throttle. I said before, it's easy to spin out even in these cars, but it's only T2, or what it's called officially T3 there up the hill. The little hairpin, or the sort of hairpin. We are only having the racing hard and set the 2 wet compounds. There's no need for a fuel stop. You only have to do this one mandatory pit stop to avoid this 1 minute penalty you will get if you're not doing it. But as said, I expect to be a little rain, so maybe you have automatically the pit stop and you have not to think about, but we will see tomorrow. So pit stop done. Good thing is you don't have to race this exit by your own. It's auto drive. And now see, I'm 20 seconds behind, 6 laps left. Let's see if we can catch up with the leader and win this race even with the extra pit stop. Outside here, inside there. Maybe you saw it, the rear was a little bit loose. The second car you can choose is the Mazda Azeka, or how they call it. What is for now the car who's dominating the time list. Oh, look at that! But for me, I tried a few laps in the Veyron, and that's the car for me to go. And it's sounding way more better than the Mazda. Already back on P10, shifted a little late. Get used to the early shifts, practice it a little bit. And man, you have to be so careful on that corners. The exit on that corner is so important. First of all, to keep the speed, and secondly, avoid the penalty. A little late on the brakes. I was about to say go outside here on the curbs, brake on the curbs around the 100 meter board. The track is simple. It's 100, 100, 100 and then 50-50. That's the braking points you have to remember. So overtake the Hyundai here and the Toyota. You see me by talking, I always forget about the shift. It's not automatically in my fingers. It seems I'm fast enough. Already P4. Oh, P1 is away. What car is there in the front? It's the Renault Megane Group 4 car. On the outside here. Oh, that was brave. I expect dirty tires now. with the new physics, yeah, you saw, with the new physics, the problem or the issue with the dirty tires is really, really big. They'll need so long to clean up again. And there's a second penalty. If you have on this 12 lap race 2 penalties, you're absolutely out of any chance. If you're A-rated or A+ player, I probably think you will not watch this video because you don't need any tips. But the problem is you only have 3 spots to race. So if you screw the first, there's only 2 attempts left. What is a real shame, PD. I hope in the official season we will not do this and give us more race slots like it is in the lower classes. In the lower classes there's a race every hour and starting way earlier. But in the upper challenge, in the tier 1 or GT1 like they call it, I don't know, it's only 3 spots available. It's me here in Central Europe, it's 16 o'clock, 18 o'clock and 20 o'clock. That's the slots you have. So put down the penalty. In the lower tiers you have way more. I didn't look at the entry slots, but you can race every hour. I think you have 9 or 10 slots to do this race. Oh, what you did, little French car. Stay calm. Stay calm, just overtake. And yeah, it's an AI race. It's an AI race. Sometimes they are a little bit aggressive, but not fast at all. So lap 10, 2 more laps after this one to go. We are already having 60 minutes of racing. This will be a very short race for our official race. Still no rain inside. Missed the apex totally. Had a lot of understeer. Early on the throttle here. Braking outside a little on the curb. And we are going to lap 11 right now. Let's see if we can improve the lap times a little bit more. Up the hill under the Alpha Tauri bar. Blumer Tomaten, they taste great. Brake around the 100 a little bit before maybe. Depends on the speed. If you're in the slipstream, brake a little bit earlier to avoid a crash. I know I'm repeating myself the whole time. This is a tricky corner because it's downhill and the corner is laying a little bit. Even the Red Bull ring is... Oh! Is that a penalty? Oh, the understeer is so bad if you're too late on the brakes and too fast in the corner. Even the Red Bull ring looking very easy, but in fact it's a very technical track with a lot of difficult corners. The up and downs on this track is not that simple. So last lap. I think I was too wide outside. Let's see. Nope. I had luck. Last time this hairpin. Well, it's actually not the real hairpin. It's a tight corner. Down in second gear, early on the throttle. Take the line here on the inside. Brake around 50. For better rotation, go down in third, up in fourth. And foot down for this little last uphill section. This was probably my best lap in this demonstration. Yeah, it was. I had no rain in this demo. I did the mandatory stop. You have to do it. Think about it. Think about that. Don't forget about it. And as asked in lap 6 or so, if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Press the subscribe button to don't miss anything. And see you in the next video. Bye bye.